Hey y'all, it's J Marie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we are recapping the Real Housewives of Potomac. We are recapping episode 2, and I'm not going to lie, there's not much to recap about episode 2 in my opinion. I do feel like the ladies did start off very strong in episode 1. They gave us a lot of personality, not a lot of personality. Ashley and Stacey gave us a lot of like drama, a lot of back and forth, and I think that had my standards very high for episode 2. Now again, I tell y'all all the time, y'all can go and follow me on TikTok at it's maybe underscore J Marie. Again, I'll leave it in the bottom because I really don't remember. I'll leave it in the description. But although I laughed a lot, that's bullying. Like at this point, Ashley and Giselle is given that y'all are bullying Stacey, and although I do feel like Stacey is lying about some stuff, all y'all hoes are lying. Like y'all all lying. And I think this recap, I could talk about the things that stood out to me, but I also kind of want to talk about where I think that this show should go. First off, let's talk about where this show should go. Y'all not gonna like what I have to say. I feel how I feel. For Real Housewives of Atlanta, we got a lot of new cast members. We were bringing fresh new women. Some of them did not last. Some of them could not hold their own. And this is Stacey's second season. So yeah, last season we saw Stacey going through a divorce. We saw this, we saw that, and now this season it's like, oh, I want my man back, which I've never been married. I've never been divorced, but I've read books. I've seen a lot of situations where women and men do go and fix their marriages. So who are we to judge Stacey? Now, how she's going about the TJ situation, paying him being on the show, like, that's all for shits and gigs, okay? We're laughing. Cool, fine, whatever. But I do find it funny how now all of a sudden this season Stacey breath stinks. I mean, they weren't saying that last season. So I don't know, it does give Mean Girl, it does give Bully, and I honestly feel like if we had to recast the Real Housewives of Potomac, I'm taking away Giselle, I'm taking away Ashley, and honestly, I'm not here to talk about the news that came out with Wendy, and we'll see how that plays out. But before that all came out, I would personally take Wendy away. I know a lot of y'all love Giselle. Like, y'all love her. I don't dislike Giselle. I also don't love her on that show. Like I said last time, I do like what she shows when she is being a mother. But outside of that, I think that she is always bringing the drama because she doesn't want anybody to focus on what she has going on. Like, nobody can ever call Giselle out on, well, what are you doing and this, and that, because she's so focused on bringing up other drama. Same thing with Ashley. Like, yeah, you took us through this long ass divorce process, but even now you feel like because your divorce is final that you have a lot to say, and you pressing this girl about her divorce and what she's really doing. And yeah, they were pressing you, but here's my thing with Stacey and Ashley, because I feel like Stacey is definitely playing a very nice game. She playing along with it. I really think that this lady deserves an award because she is acting her ass off. All the little things that they're saying, she's not even getting offended by it. Like, she's more offended that they feel like she paid TJ to be on the show than them saying that her breath stink. Okay, cool, fine. But here's my thing with Stacey, and I hope as time goes on, like, she gets fed up, or maybe she didn't do her research and she doesn't know, but I would be getting in Ashley's ass. Like, girl, first of all, when you were married, your husband got banned from the show. First of all, they didn't even want to work with him because he was so inappropriate, number one. And then number two, we don't really have a lot of background about like Stacey's marriage for real, how they met, all of that. Maybe we do. Maybe that was minor to me. But Ashley, your marriage more so seemed like a come up. Even last season, when Stacey was going to talk to the attorneys about her divorce, all she cared about was to make sure that her daughter was taken care of. She didn't care about getting no money. So let's really talk about why your divorce took so long. Ashley, you have to downgrade your living situation and everything because that man was providing for you. So, Stacey, you need to go I don't know. Maybe Stacey just playing it cute. She trying to keep it cute. She doesn't want to go there. But I feel like at this point, these bitches are bullying her. That's bullying. Like, this is bullying. The only reason why we're not really, like, why some people aren't calling it out as much is because Stacey is handling it well. She just laughing it off. But that shit's bullying. And y'all two, Ashley and Giselle, need to go find y'all something to do. Go do something with Q&A, because outside of these women getting together and having conversations, doing these events, going on these trips, Giselle and Ashley, what are y'all doing? Giselle, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All you can talk about is Q&A. And don't get me wrong, y'all can feel however y'all feel, but can Giselle really stand on her own? Karen not there, Robin not there, and now you latching on to Ashley because y'all have this little business or whatever the case may be. Stand on your own, sweetheart. You're not. I don't like it. I don't like what you're bringing to the table. So I don't care. Ashley, bringing Josh back. But then you saying you like older men. Okay, so you paying him to be on this season again. What? Why? What's the point? I can't say the reason why I feel like Ashley chooses these old men. She has daddy issues. Like, who am I got daddy issues probably, but it doesn't show up in that kind of way. Like, girl, come on. You want these old ass men and you don't want this young guy. What's wrong with Josh? What's wrong with him? He don't got enough money for you or something? What's the problem, girl? So I don't know. Ashley and Giselle, we only 2 episodes in, and I'm really not liking what they're giving. The little breath jokes, all of that, it's funny. It's probably only funny because of how production is clipping it and putting it together, but y'all some bully bitches. Now let's get into why I wouldn't like Wendy on Potomac anymore. When Wendy first came onto Potomac, to be honest, I kind of questioned, why are you on here? Because I seen her as on the news, like on CNN. I seen her as this professional, and I'm not saying you being a housewife makes you less professional. But here's the reason why a lot of people are like, I want Candace back. I want Candace back. The thing that I feel about Candace and Wendy is, and I'm not calling these other women uneducated, but these women continue to educate themselves. So when they sit there and they're being within these group of girls, I kind of feel like they're dumbing themselves down. Even when they have to sit there and read them and argue with them, they're dumbing themselves down. Wendy, when Mia threw a drink in your face, you could not react the way you wanted to because you have not even a brand, but you're a professor. You have something to protect. So I never understood why Wendy was on the show and how it's serving her, but I don't know, Wendy. I just think it's time. Like, I think it's time for you to go and focus on something else, because I feel like after the situation with Mia, I just feel like Wendy has been tolerated by these women. I don't ever feel like they truly, really accepted her. And she might be one of those people who feel like, well, because I got this education and I got this title and I'm this and I'm that, she wants to be respected in a certain way. But these women, they don't care. And so I do feel like Wendy doesn't have much to give or much to say because she's playing it safe. Mia threw a whole drink in her face and then they weren't on her side. Like, they weren't. So I think that's what we see now. Wendy just laughing, playing it safe, saying her little jokes, whatever the case may be. But those are the reasons why I would take Wendy off the show. Now let's get into Miss K, because I told y'all I want more of Kay. I wouldn't take her off the show. I honestly wouldn't. I think that you need somebody like her. I think her mentality is very little girlish in a way. Like I said, Angel calling her out the first time when she was like, well, I feel this way about Wendy. Excuse me. And Angel was like, well, are you going to say something? And now here you are bringing this same situation up. And then Angel is just, like, well, did you check on her? Ask her what's going on with her kids. And then you feel like, oh, she not on my side. Okay, you're grown. You're not in high school. You are an adult. And Angel can feel however she feels. She has to make a name for herself within this group too. And just riding your coattail and agreeing with everything that you're saying and doing is not the way to be. Angel already says she's a girl's girl. So if that means she got to call her friend out on her shit and ask her whatever, that's what it is. But I don't know. I'm not going to say I was in a lot of drama as a teenager, whatever the case may be. We're not going to go there. But chin checking, I'm with Tia. I ain't never heard that shit before. Chin check. Like, I was like, what is she talking about? I'm like, is this something that y'all physically do? Like, what is that? And I personally did not like how Kay did say that out her mouth, that she chin checked Angel. But then when it was brought back up, she's like, did I say that? I didn't say. You said that. So again, y'all keep calling Stacey out for her lies. She lying, Ashley lying, Giselle lying, and just because you're not like saying lies out of your mouth, when you withhold things, that's admitting, y'all know what I'm trying to say, the truth. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. So I'm not on this Stacey, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do like the activity that Angel tried to bring. I do like that we got to see more of Angel and Tia. I thought that it was cute that Angel was like, we don't raise voices in my house. We don't do that. Like, y'all might not like what she was doing. I understand people do, they don't like the incense. They don't like holistic things. They feel however they feel. But I don't know. Everything just, what Angel brings, I like. I like Tia. Tia gives like princess, like not even princess. She grown. She gives queen. Her family is beautiful. So I do like that we got to see more of the new girls. This episode was just kind of laughs and giggles for me, like the first episode. I hope that they are not going to try to drag out this Stacey breath stink, Stacey. I really hope that they stop. And let me tell you, if they don't, Stacey, I need you to get into these girls. Girls. I'm not even gonna call them women because they're acting like girls. I am going to need you to get into it. Go do some research, hit below the belt, say what needs to be said, because these hoes are disgusting. Now let's fast forward to the end of the episode because I was wondering who this lady was. Cookie. This is Karen's friend. I guess since Karen not here, she got somebody that's gonna represent her, hold it down, make sure these ladies ain't saying nothing too crazy. So even at the end, the way that they segue Monique in, like Stacey is y'all main focus. That's so crazy. Oh, Chris texts me, Cookie. First of all, who are you for Chris Samuels to be texting you? How you know Chris? And then Ashley chimes in, oh yeah, I heard da 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 da. Ashley, shut up, shut up. And so next episode, Monique's going to come. So I do think that we'll pick back up with something to talk about. But this episode, I just have to cut into y'all because that's not cute. It's not cute what y'all doing. And I'm just glad that Stacey is letting it roll off her shoulders. On TikTok, there was somebody saying, like, Stacey is carrying this season, whatever. I do agree that that's a little bit of a stretch. I can say if I had to compare Stacey to somebody from Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's giving Angela. Because although Angela was messy, Angela kept it going. And the fact that for the last 2 episodes, y'all keep talking about Stacey and y'all so focused on Stacey, I mean, y'all clearly don't have nothing else to talk about. So I hope that the next episode gets better. Like I told y'all can go follow me on TikTok for the live reaction. I'm ready for this season. I'm just ready. I'm ready to see what we have, what they're going to give. I know that y'all might not like some of my takes, but honestly, if Giselle, Wendy, and Ashley got off the show, I think we'll be fine. I think all of these ladies, like Kay, even trying to figure out her relationship, I think that that's cool. Tia, Angel, that's cool. Stacey, I'm digging it. And y'all could definitely bring Karen back. I think one thing that I can say about Karen, and this is why Giselle plays the game the way that she does, because her and Karen, I do believe, are real good friends outside of recording. I do think that they have a genuine relationship. I do think that there are some things that Karen knows about Giselle just as much as Giselle knows some things about Karen. But Karen is very mature. She let these women dig in, say whatever they want, blue eyes. Karen lets them go very far, but she doesn't dish their dirt. And so I feel like Karen is that balance. She is that balance where if somebody wrong, she kind of be like, this wrong, whatever. I don't know. I miss Karen. This episode, I miss Karen because I think that she would tell them, like, get off of Stacey ass. But they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. So that's the recap. for episode 2. I really just kind of wanted to dig into each girl individually, or tell y'all that I just think the show should be recast in a different way already. I'm excited to see what Monique brings. I'm not sure what to expect from her, but let's see how she balances out the girls. Let's see who gravitates towards who. But I need Kay to let go of this whole Wendy situation. It's really childish. I need Giselle and Ashley to go find them some business and something to talk about, because Ashley, girl, we could really go there with you. Like, we can. Stacey, keep your head up, because these hoes playing with you. Keep your head up. And Tia and Angel, keep getting a feel for these girls. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep making a name for yourselves. Definitely don't be, what do Drew say, somebody's lap dog. Don't do that. But yeah, I want y'all to come back next week on Wednesday. Leave some comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel. If y'all had to add women or take women away, who would you add? Who would you take away? How did you feel about that episode? How do you feel about these women just going on and on with Stacey? Do y'all think Stacey is making this season and it's 2 episodes in? Drop down in the comments just how y'all feeling about these 2 episodes, because after watching that episode, I was bored, but I also just was like, y'all gotta stop. But that's all I got for y'all. I will see y'all next week. Bye.